Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. One of the most iconic game franchises to ever exist, except for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. I pretend that game doesn't exist.
Is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness!
What the hell?
Today we'll be talking about the most recent game in the series, Tony Hawk's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2. The cover art for this game goes insanely hard.
This is a certified hood classic.
This game has the most genius level design I've ever seen in any game ever. But just because the level design is insanely good doesn't mean I liked every level. Now here's a message for all those fucking keyboard warriors that like to comment bullshit before I even finish my sentence.
Just because I don't like a level doesn't mean it's bad.
So I'll talk to you about the levels I absolutely loved, and the levels I wasn't exactly a big fan of.
This is not a banger.
I never was a huge fan of the downhill levels in Tony Hawk games. Downhill Jam feels like you're skateboarding down a grocery store aisle. It's very claustrophobic. But again, that's just personal preference. If you like it, you like it. Also, trying to get this stat point drove me insane. I'm not gonna show how many attempts it took me to get it, but trust me, trying to get it made me want to go.
This is a banger.
Now, Skate Street is one of my favorite levels in the entire game. The color palette, the ramps, the amount of combos you can pull off, everything about this level is awesome. When I was younger, before this game got remastered, I would play this level over and over and over again, and I still play it over and over and over again. This level aged as well as Keanu Reeves aged.
This is not a banger.
Back up, Terry! Put it in reverse, Terry! Put it in reverse! Oh, Lord! No!
I wasn't a big fan of the Streets level because it feels like there's a lot of nothing going on. It just feels like it's a bit too open for my liking. It's probably my least favorite level in the entire game. Not saying it's bad by any means, no. It's actually pretty good, but I just don't like it, personally.
It's alright.
Ho ho!
Just like Downhill Jam, Mall is a downhill level. Do I like Mall more than I like Downhill Jam? Actually, yeah, I do. Mainly because this level isn't squishing you together like those people were squished at that Travis Scott concert.
That happened back in 2021. Jesus, time flies. I have the same problems with Mall as I do with the problems of Downhill Jam. It feels very squished. It is more spacious than Downhill Jam, but only by like a few inches.
This is a banger.
Dare I say it? Warehouse is the most iconic level in the entire Tony... Fucking truck passing by, are you serious? Like I was trying to say, Warehouse is the most iconic level in the entire Tony Hawk franchise. Is that a hot take? I have no fucking clue. This level is a level I would recommend for people who are trying to get into Tony Hawk. It is very beginner-friendly and expert-friendly, which is why I like it so much. This level has one of my favorite gaps in the entire game, too. There's nothing more to say than this level is just very, very fun.
This is a banger.
Ah yes, The Hangar. A very, very fun level that's insanely fun to just skate around in or do a single session in. This is definitely a thing that happens with every single remastered PS1 game, and I swear this level was way bigger to me as a kid. That's probably because of the fog that they had in the level in the PS1 version of the game. You can also play other people's custom parks if you want to as well. And unfortunately, even in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you can't escape brain rot. What the fuck am I looking at? Seriously, I want to know who the hell decided to make a skibbity toilet map in this game. Why?
There's skate tours, multiplayer, and create a park. Now for the skate tours, you can either do a crew tour or a solo tour. I wouldn't recommend doing a solo tour because it's literally just the crew tour. Except you can't change your skater and you're stuck as the same character the entire time. Solo tour is more of a completionist thing, and me personally, I'm not a completionist. At least 100%ing this game isn't insanely difficult, unlike another game I know.
So in the crew tour, you have to complete park goals in order to unlock other levels. Now these park goals aren't particularly difficult to complete. What makes it more difficult to complete is the time limit you have to complete them. If you're not very good with time management in games, well then you're not going to have a very good time with this one. The time limit is a hurdle you have to jump over, but it's a very fun hurdle to jump over. And the way they spread out the park goals really adds to the level design's geniusness. Like, getting the secret tape was one of my favorite park goals to try and complete, because you had to actively look around the level to find it, and when you do find it, it is super satisfying.
Get the hell out of the way, wood pusher!
Alright, this game is getting cancelled on Twitter right fucking now. Wood Pusher is clearly racist against skateboarders. By the way, there is nothing more brutal than bailing a very high point combo. To describe it in FORTNITE terms, it's like losing the game when the last guy has 1 HP. In the crew tour, there's just competition parks where you just focus on getting sick combos. They're a good time. I love these parks. The first thing I want to mention about the multiplayer is how much I love the loading screen. If you ever played split screen with your friends when you were younger, you understand this sentence perfectly. Split screen co-op has the same game modes as the regular online game mode. They're very fun. You'll enjoy it if you get a friend to play with you.
I mean, you can even play split screen on custom courses too, which is dope. Playing online with your friends is cool, but split screen co-op will always have a special place in my heart, man.
I mean, who doesn't want to play horse with their friends? PETA, the horse is here. This game has a solid selection of characters to choose from, even though I have no idea who half these people are. This guy looks like a dollar store version of 50 Cent. Bro isn't in the club, he is in the bathroom. Why did I write that? That's so fucking stupid. This girl looks like she has blue raspberry Laffy Taffy as hair. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Tony Hawk.
And spit on that.
I mean, who doesn't want to do sick flips as a fucking skeleton that also has very weird voice acting? I mean, they somehow got Jack Black in this game, so that's something.
Oh yeah!
This game has a solid character customization system. It just sucks that it doesn't let you customize some pairs of pants or some hoodies or some shirt. It does make it feel like you have limited options at times, but there's a lot of pairs of clothing in this game, so you'll find something you'd like. Look, it's a shirt that shows the chances of me getting a girlfriend. That's crazy. You can even put a mask on your character if you want. And by doing that, I think I'm doing the world a favor. There's tons of skateboards to choose from, tons of grip tapes and wheels. The best way to describe the mechanics in any Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game, including this one, is easy to learn, hard to master. Trust me, when you first get this game, you won't be hitting no 1 billion point combos on Skate Street. I mean, look at this footage on screen. The amount of coordination you need to fucking even land this shit is insane. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is definitely one of those, oh, that looks easy, oh, never mind, type games. This game's soundtrack is unfortunately copyrighted, but fuck it, I'm playing it anyways, because this soundtrack is fucking gas.
So here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I have. I should ask or I give my all, my future, I am in control. Yeah.
If you've been watching my channel for a very long time, you know that I use the special trick sound effect from this game a lot in my videos, and there's a good reason for it. It's just a great sound effect. It's just very satisfying and pleasant to the ear. Or what about the sound effect that plays when you get a perfect landing? I don't know why it's taken me so long to talk about sound design in video games. It's very important. To be honest, there hasn't been really a good reason for me to talk about it, and this game gave me a good enough reason to talk about it. I mean, take a look at this clip. It's pure neuron activation. I've been glazing this game for long enough, now it's time to talk about what I don't like about it. There's no point in trying to max out the other characters when you already have a character maxed out. Solo tour to me feels like padding. It doesn't feel like a completionist thing. Like, what makes you think I want to redo the same park goals over again with just one singular character? They don't even at least change the park goals for the solo tour. They're literally the exact same. I mean, I see why they did it. It would ruin the perfectly designed levels and how they place the park goals, but still, it's something to note. This is my final day before retirement. I really hope nothing bad happens. Game mods make the game way too easy. There's no satisfying in landing a combo when you know you can land it. There's no intensity like, oh shit, am I gonna bail it? Should I keep going? I see why they added it for like new players or younger players who don't exactly understand the game, but still, it's not my cup of tea. The DLC for this game is literally just an outfit for $4. That's it. When literally every other piece of clothing you could get for free in the game. Makes no fucking sense. Man, this remake is super good. I hope they make remakes of the 3rd and 4th. Oh, son of a bitch!
We had a good thing, you stupid son of a bitch. It was perfect. But no, you just had to blow it up. You and your pride and your ego.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP!